Christoph, pocket rockets. Let's take a look. I just want to see one thing. Okay, takes a look at his cards. One thing that we realize is a lot of times when people have a premium hand, they start to get quiet. But, as you already know, we never have universal tells. But what we have is tendencies. Just as an example, let's say 60, 70, 80% of people, they get calm. But there's a certain percent of people who get overactive when they have a premium. They get excited, right, as they call it. Especially the legs, for example. You will see me then later look at the legs as well of my opponents. They get like this. So Christoph, we saw him once have a full house and he got nervous, very shaky. So pay attention what he does right here. Sees one ace, a second ace, plays the cards, puts in the chips. First tell, keeps his hands on the cards. We talked about this many times. Protecting the treasure. Something that has value needs to be held on. You want to hold on to beautiful things. I always give you the example with the jealous boyfriend who goes through the shopping mall, for example, and he's so jealous, he literally takes the hand of his girlfriend like this. Sometimes even worse, the super jealous boyfriends, they go like this with the girlfriend, you know, like it's mine, right? It's my treasure. Some people, they really want to grab the treasure. So what he does here is he has something good and he keeps his hands on the cards. Value. He checks it again. No need to check. You have pocket aces. Why do you need to check your cards, right? Makes no sense. So he gets over nervous. Yeah, he gets excited. He has to do something. Why? Like, do I really have aces? What's going on? Checks his cards again. Boom. And then finally back into the main position. That's his main position. So we have one holding on and second unnecessary movements. Yeah, double checking the cards, for example. One more thing we saw. Christoph limps. This time he limps. So Fabian raises to 400. Karim calls 400. King, queen, okay. Amer, good. Wow. Family pot. Pay attention, I know what's happening next. It's really important for everyone. I remember this hand. Look at this, how nervous he gets. He gets really, really, really nervous. Loses the chips, places them in. So he raises to 2.6k, which is 26 big blinds. Just so you get the context, okay? So he limps, gets raised, and then he re-raises again to 2.6k, which is 26 big blinds. If you see a guy with this behavior that I've just broken down, even without the tells, limp and then huge raise, your alarm bell should ring. In most cases, it's either kings or aces. Sometimes ace, king suited, but that's his range. Even without the tells, I know that I will fold here. But since we have the tells, just getting nervous. Take a look at this again. After the limp, chips falling down, grabbing around the chips, sorting the chips again. It is clear what he has. And one more thing as well, just to make it fun. Marta was thinking the same thing that I was thinking. I was thinking that he has aces. Marta as well. Normally what I like to do in those situations is to ask for information. So normally I'm like, did you have aces? But the beautiful thing is Marta will ask him after his hand, did you have aces? And Christoph will say, yes. You'll see this in a second. So I'm thinking aces and Marta thinking the same. Look at this. Marta, she's like, he has aces. She's like, that's aces. I'm smiling a little bit because that's so obvious. 26 big blinds. Yeah, snap fold. I know exactly what I'm doing here. After everyone folds, Amer folds, snap fold. Marta, she's like aces. And Christoph turns over his cards, just so you know. He was not even 1 hour ago at the seminar where I said, never show your cards. And he turns over his cards. A beautiful hand. Absolutely beautiful hand.